Welcome to Can We Clear Out the Tops Casino starting at level 1. We start by allocating our special points, investing heavily into strength, endurance, agility and luck. And for our skills, we pick guns, medicine and melee weapons, followed by built to destroy and skilled for our perks. Now we get to the tops and are instantly presumed deaf as the greeter makes no such noise with his lips. We then bumped into the man who shot us in the head 10 minutes prior, which rewarded us with a ginormous amount of XP. We dumped all of our skill points into guns and took the Black Widow perk so we can sleep with the man that just shot us in the head, because that's what you do in Vegas. We leveled up again, dumping most of our points into melee weapons and 1 point into guns. We approached our attempted murderer and convinced him that the only thing we wanted to do with him after he shot us in the head was sleep with him. Once we had our wicked way with Benny, he decided the best thing to do afterwards was to show us his best Spider-Man impression, which left a lot to be desired, as he died in the process. And that was our first kill on the Tops Casino, so we grab all his possessions, namely the Maria 9mm pistol and the one bullet that he left us. As we were looting up, we leveled up again, so we dumped all of our skill points into guns and we decided to take the Cannibal perk so we can heal on the go. This also leveled us up again, so we dumped all of these ones into melee weapons. Our next objective was to take out the two chairmen patrolling the hallway, one of which had a 9mm pistol, the other had a switchblade. Now, we can only use what we have at our disposal, which currently is the Maria pistol and one bullet. We're going to try and go hidden and headshot one of the guards and we're going to see how it goes. Spoiler alert, it doesn't go to plan. Next time we try the same plan, we manually take this headshot and land the most perfect head cruncher, quickly loot his body and dispose of the guy with the switchblade. So we now have ourselves a melee weapon and some ammunition for our pistol. We now need to make our way back down to the casino lobby where we spawn in front of 3 chairmen. I loot all of our new corpses, ensuring that we stock up on all the ammunition we can. I then use the last 2 bullets in our pistol to gain the attention of the rest of the guards. We now have no choice but to switch over to the silenced SMG. Doing so, I notice one of the guards pushing with a sawn-off shotgun. Now, just as I'm about to start celebrating our new shotgun, I see that one of the chairmen throws a grenade, which took me off guard because here in the UK, security don't tend to do that. Now he's been taken care of, we see one more guard coming from down the hallway, so we equip our switchblade and wait for him to push us. It turns out to be the floor manager, who has more HP than the rest and is equipped with a 10mm pistol. We queue up 4 hits in VATS with our switchblade. Luckily, the 4th one disarms him. That's when we go full Freddy Krueger. Then Hannibal Lecter. Now it seems most of the guards on the ground floor of the casino have been wiped out. I can still see a few by the front door. Yeah, there turned out to be more than I thought. We run back to a safe distance up the stairs so we can try and filter them through and take them on one by one. We take care of the first chairman that pushes us, then I can spot the second one close behind, so we run up to the second floor to try and deal with him from up there. I spot that this NPC is called Swank, which means he's probably got more HP than the rest. We have horrible accuracy on VATS and horrible accuracy manually, so we end up switching over to the sawn-off shotgun to make him spontaneously combust. We spot another chairman approaching us from the top floor. We eagerly wait his arrival so we can burst his head with our sawn-off shotgun. Although, on the follow-up shot, the durability was low and it made us jam. This is where I realised that I was an idiot because I didn't save after leaving Benny's suite, which meant we had to speed run, killing all the guards on the ground floor all again. Now the massacre led us to here. The guys at the front desk somehow managed to convince Vanilla Ice that he shall be the one to slay me in a Switchblade 1v1, which I honoured. The chairman once again took tips from the boomers and started throwing grenades inside the casino. I stayed hidden behind the planter until the guards pushed close enough that I could ambush them with the Switchblade. This is where I figured out that once I'd hit them a couple of times with it, it would end up disarming them and they could either have an easy kill or they would run away. It didn't take me long to find him, but VATS clearly had different ideas as it was trying to make me target the innocent gamblers. We finally managed to hit him, but it dragged us straight into the lion's den where we bit off way more than we could chew.
You dirty coward.
This time, we came up against a chairman that had solid titanium prosthetic arms, because no matter what we done, we could not hurt this guy.
You like that?
After an eternity of hacking away at Iron Man, he simply tried to save his brain by ejecting his head. Now we were getting low on HP and I wanted to avoid using our consumables if we could help it, so we went back up the elevator as I remember seeing some Nuka-Cola and Sunset Sarsaparilla machines, and there was also a water fountain that we could heal from, so I spent an eternity healing up there before heading back downstairs. We got back down, but Vanilla Ice fancied round 2. This time he brought back up, so we kited him back up the stairs where we absolutely fucking murked him. The manager was obviously feeling left out and wanted a taste too. We launched another attack on the front desk while Swank murdered us mid-cinematic with a face that you could only see in your nightmares. Now the guys at the front desk must have conjured up some mad guerrilla warfare tactic as they pushed all the gamblers to rush us at the same time whilst they did too, which confused the hell out of me.
You like that?
Now we took a break and decided to read Security Tactics 101 for the Tops Casino, and we decided that we were going to use their own tactics against them and use explosives. We tucked ourselves in the corner and waited for our main man Swank to push us so we could take him out. We took out the last few chairmen behind the front desk, which ensured that the casino lobby was now ours. Now whilst we had free reign of the lobby, we decided that we were going to kill all the gamblers so we could feed on them to heal up to full HP. Now, our next objective, we need to take over the theatre, so we're going to equip the revolver we found on one of the chairmen and see what we can do. Now, it became very evident that staying in that room was not an option as we were heavily outnumbered, so we instantly leave and try and see if we can take them in the larger room. We managed to make a stand on the stairs that we were using earlier, and we managed to take out Tommy, but the rest of his henchmen are way too strong.
There you are.
Oof, that was close. It was a good attempt, but now we know what we're dealing with in there, we're going to take a step back and take on the diner instead. We use the same tactic we used in the theatre, where we go into the room, use VATS instantly to scan where everyone is, and then we leave the room to pull all the enemies out into the casino lobby.
Watch out. Had enough?
Here I spot myself being pushed by both a chairman and a bartender. The bartender seems to have found a sawn-off shotgun, so I decide that he's got to be priority. Once I dealt with him and went back into VATS, I was under 1 HP, so I had to quickly leave VATS, open up my inventory and heal up.
You like that?
Now that all of the armed opponents have been dealt with, I head back into the diner to dispose of all the gamblers with my combat knife. Now the loot in here was very disappointing. It only really consisted of alcohol and other mediocre consumable items. We then headed back to the casino lobby to carry on our massacre, as I noticed that we were getting very close to leveling up. Now I know that we were merely postponing the inevitable, and it's time to head back to the theatre to try and finish this challenge.
Over here.
After several failed attempts, I came to the conclusion that we must kill Tommy upon entering that room. We can then leave and deal with the dancers separately, so we drug up on Psycho and do what we can.
Hello.
And that's it. Psycho, Magnum, and weapon repair kits, and Tommy is dead.
You like that? I'll try ignoring those lips I adore. But how long can anyone try? There you are. You like that? Sure as we live. Something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give.
And whilst it was good progress, we still needed to deal with the second half of the fight. Now it was this run that occurred to me. The second half of the fight, I could use the long corridor in Benny's suite where Yes Man is situated. It might be a better final stand for us to take.
I'm gonna ring your bell.
We found that Tommy pushes this alone, and seeing how much we damaged him earlier, it's easy to finish him off, and we make a save after this. A short while after, the other guys push, one of which is a bartender who is easy to get rid of, and we've been able to inflict quite a lot of damage onto the other pack bosses, so this is doable. Now we're so close to the end. After a couple more failed attempts, we finally get the stroke of luck that is needed. So immediately we disposed of the bartender, took a step back, and we just went ballistic with the 22 SMG. Instead of standing in the middle of the corridor spraying them all, we held the tightest angle we can, just exposing one of them and shredded their health. We dosed up on all our stims for the last guy, equipped our Magnum, and finished this challenge. We almost forgot that we need to deal with Yes Man and the gamblers inside the theatre, so let's get to it. And that was us clearing a Tops Casino starting at level 1 on very hard difficulty. If there's any other challenges you would like to see, let me know. Thanks for watching.